Hello, my dear lovely students. So today I'm just going to share this with you that how to read NCERT in order to get the full marks in the NEET biology special. And I have chosen this very easy chapter for you kids, and especially I have taken this oxygen dissociation curve wala paragraph, and we will see that what kind of question they will be asking from this curve, right? So ये पूरा paragraph, if you will read it, we will read it later, right? Once I will need to understand that what exactly this paragraph is talking about, right? और क्यों आपको like why do you have to study it in a very detailed way, in a very nice way, right? So we'll see everything. So let's see when you see this whole graph, right? So in this graph is basically relationship between the partial pressure of oxygen and percentage saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen. That means if we increase the partial pressure of oxygen, how many how many oxygen is basically what is the percentage saturation of hemoglobin? So that means how much hemoglobin bind with the oxygen. So as we are increasing partial pressure of oxygen, hence the percentage saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen is also increasing, right? And this is for the normal. This is basically for the normal pH of the body, that is 7.4, right? But when the pH of the body, or in some organ of the body, it shows the left shift, and in some part it shows the right shift. So we will see where does it show the left shift and where does it show the right shift. So we will talk about it. So this is the right shift. Sorry, this is the left shift and this is the right shift. And we will see that which part of the body showing the right shift, which part of the body, this graph showing the left shift. So आप देखो यहाँ पे 50% hemoglobin bind with the oxygen in the less partial pressure of oxygen. So that means less partial pressure of oxygen than the normal, also helping 50% hemoglobin to bind with the oxygen. In normal condition, if we see, so 25 mmHg partial pressure is required. So this is the partial pressure of oxygen which is required to saturate 50% hemoglobin in normal condition. और right shift किस organ में होता है, we will see. So that means here the partial pressure of oxygen is more required, more partial pressure of oxygen required more in order to saturate 50% hemoglobin, right? So you can see that 50% hemoglobin in somewhere in the body, it requires less partial pressure of oxygen to saturate 50% hemoglobin. In some part of the body, they require more oxygen, right, in order to saturate 50% hemoglobin. So we called it P50 value. P50 value means, what you understand by P50 value? Value of the partial pressure of oxygen at which 50% hemoglobin gets saturated. So in condition of left shift in the part of the body which is showing the left shift having the less P50 value. They are having less P50 value. Why? Because they require less oxygen in order to saturate 50% hemoglobin. Right shift, the organs that is showing the right shift, they actually require more partial pressure of oxygen in order to saturate 50% hemoglobin, right? So that means P50 value, I have told you definition, right? And why it's required, again, we will see, right? Because ultimately I have to show you this, that how partial pressure of oxygen is required in like how partial pressure of oxygen varies in different organs, right? In order to saturate 50% hemoglobin. So P50 value क्या है? Value of the oxygen, right? Value of the partial pressure of oxygen, जिसमें 50% hemoglobin सेचुरेट हो रहा है, यानी 50% हीमोग्लोबिन बाइंड कर रहा है ऑक्सीजन के साथ. तो बस फंडा यही है. We have to use this concept in order to understand what is there in the paragraph and what type of question they're asking in the exam. So I have shown you graph. We have seen that in some part of the body it will be showing the right shift, and in some part of the body showing the left shift. And we will see that which part of the body showing the left or right shift. It again very important. So we know, first of all, let's talk about the P50 value. P50 value means we are talking about the percentage, the value of the oxygen, partial pressure of oxygen required to saturate 50% hemoglobin. So right shift की condition में we have seen कि partial pressure 50 value कम है, मतलब हमें partial pressure 50 की value ज़्यादा है, that means हमें ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन चाहिए in order to saturate only 50% hemoglobin. So यहाँ पे P50 की वैल्यू ज्यादा है, यहाँ पे कम है. L for लेफ्ट शिफ्ट, और कौन से ऑर्गन में लेफ्ट शिफ्ट होता है? L for lungs. सो कौन से ऑर्गन में लेफ्ट शिफ्ट शो होगा? के पास लेफ्ट शिफ्ट शो होगा लंग्स के पास. एंड कौन से ऑर्गन से जहां पे राइट शिफ्ट शो होगा? टिश्यूज के पास. एंड वाई सो? क्योंकि हमें पता है लंग्स के पास पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन बहुत ज्यादा है. लंग्स हैव अ लॉट ऑफ द पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. टिश्यूज हैज लेस ऑक्सीजन, राइट? टिश्यूज के पास कम ऑक्सीजन है, बट दे हैव मोर CO2. पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ CO2 इज वेरी वेरी हाई हियर, राइट? And here partial pressure of CO2 is very 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 less, right, in comparison to टिश्यूज. यहाँ पे बहुत कम है लंग्स में. एंड लंग्स का जो पीएच होता है ना बेटा, पीएच इज बेसिक, सो दैट मीन्स दे हैव द हाई पीएच वैल्यू, वेयर एज हियर द पीएच वैल्यू इज एसिडिक, सो हेंस दे हैव द लेस पीएच. दैट मीन्स दे हैव मोर हाइड्रोजन, बिकॉज hydrogen ion is because CO2 is more in amount, and hence it form the more hydrogen ion. Why? Because we will see that CO2 जो transport होता है, CO2 is transported in the form of bicarbonate ion, and bicarbonate ion dissociate into hydrogen ion and bicarbonate ion, right? So that means hydrogen ion बढ़ेगा when CO2 increased, but here hydrogen ion is less in comparison to the tissues. यहाँ पे metabolic reaction happening. You know what is the metabolic reaction? Oxygen is utilized in order to break the glucose to produce energy, and heat also releasing to the temperature is high, whereas here the temperature is less. So that means in the lungs all these conditions, in the lungs all these conditions are required, all these conditions are required to, all these conditions, right, all these conditions are required to bind the hemoglobin with the oxygen. Means ये सारे के सारे hemoglobin का association और attraction बढ़ा रहे हैं, affinity बढ़ा रहे हैं. So that means affinity of the all these all condition increasing affinity or attraction of hemoglobin for oxygen. तो lungs में इनका पैचअप हो रहा है. पैचअप means it's kind of love story of the hemoglobin and oxygen. No, patch-up means they are actually forming the bond with oxygen, right? They are attracting, and even less oxygen, even hemoglobin are like, even if they have the less oxygen, they are even in the less partial pressure of oxygen, they are getting attracted towards the oxygen. So hemoglobin is like, yes, I'll do the friendship with you, right? And I don't like CO2, so they will repair the CO2, they will give the CO2 to the lungs. Whereas in the tissues, ये सारी conditions are responsible for the dissociation of hemoglobin with the oxygen. So means they are breaking the bond of hemoglobin with oxygen. So that means all these condition is decreasing affinity. Affinity means attraction. Hemoglobin is not liking the oxygen anymore now, right? So they decrease affinity of hemoglobin for oxygen. So hemoglobin is like, I don't like you now, you just go to the tissue. So oxygen donate oxygen, hemoglobin donate oxygen to the tissues, because all these conditions are decreasing, acting as a villain in their love story, right? Whereas all these conditions in the lungs are acting as, heroes, or acting, support role. They are in the support role, they are just supporting these people, right? So here the patch up happening of hemoglobin oxygen, or yahan breakup ho raha hai, right? And this breakup is really important for us, because tabhi we will get the oxygen in order to, break down the glucose to produce the energy, right? So it is good for the tissues, good for us, but breakup, and this is the life, right? Patch up and breakup is really required. So this is the right shift and left shift. तो अभी आपको easily समझ में आ गया होगा कि like when do you have to, which option you have to choose when they are asking question, right? चलो अभी let's come to this paragraph. See kids. Okay, so let's see dissociation curve ka. So see, binding of oxygen with hemoglobin is primarily related to the partial pressure of oxygen. I have told you, right? So partial pressure अगर ज़्यादा है, right? Because hemoglobin में, oh sorry, in the lungs we have seen partial pressure of oxygen is more, and it will increase the affinity of hemoglobin with the oxygen, right? So partial pressure of CO2, hydrogen ion also impact their association and dissociation, right? Concentration, temperature are the other factor which interfere with their bindings. And this is the sigmoid curve. So you can see it's the S-shaped curve, right? And which is obtained when percentage saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen is plotted against the partial pressure of oxygen. So that means this graph is basically drawn between the, or if the relationship between the partial pressure of oxygen in this axis, or in this axis, hemoglobin bind with the, or percentage of hemoglobin saturated with oxygen, right? And this curve is called the oxygen dissociation curve, as we have seen, and is highly useful in studying the effect of the factors like partial pressure of CO2 ka kya hai, hydrogen ion concentration, how it's affecting, right? And in the alveoli, where there is high, so they are talking about the lungs now, okay? So in the lungs where there is high partial pressure of oxygen, low partial pressure of CO2, less hydrogen ion, low temperature, all these factors are like support system for the hemoglobin, right? And that's why hemoglobin falling in love with the oxygen, and oxygen, hemoglobin is like, oh, I will do the friendship with you. Like, so come and attach with me, right? So left shift means now even the less amount of partial pressure of oxygen, even the small amount of oxygen also attracting the hemoglobin. So hemoglobin keh raha hai ki come and bind with me, right? Factors are all favorable for the formation of hemoglobin bond. Whereas in the tissues, what happened? All these conditions, low partial pressure of oxygen, high CO2, high hydrogen ion, higher temperature excess, and the condition are favorable for dissociation of oxygen from the oxyhemoglobin. So that means they are just breaking this bond of oxygen and hemoglobin, right? And this clearly indicates that oxygen gets bound to the hemoglobin in the lung surface and gets dissociated at the tissues, right? And then this is the other data that we will be seeing ahead, right? So kids, this is how you have to summarize everything in your NCERT, so that in case they are asking you any question, you will be able to solve it nicely. तो देखो ये 2021 का क्वेश्चन है, right? Select the favorable condition required for the formation of oxyhemoglobin at the alveoli. So what are the conditions? Tell me. In order to form the oxyhemoglobin. So oxyhemoglobin lung के लिए हमें पता है lungs में partial pressure of oxygen is high, partial pressure of CO2 is less, hydrogen ion जो है वो less होता है, temperature is also less. So you tell me what will be the perfect answer here. Low, no. High partial pressure of oxygen, yes. Partial pressure of the CO2 is low, less hydrogen ion, low temperature, absolutely true. So fourth is making sense, no? So same way, identify the wrong statement, 2020 question, and every year they're asking question on these topics, no? Partial pressure of CO2 interfere with the oxygen binding. Yes, that's true. Agar partial pressure of CO2 is more, then it is hampering, it is actually affecting the association of oxygen and hemoglobin. Higher hydrogen ion in alveoli? No. Hydrogen ion is not more in the lungs. Alveoli में ज़्यादा नहीं है, and they will never favor the formation of the oxyhemoglobin, right? Right? And CO2 in the alveoli, low CO2 in alveoli, yes, favor the formation of the oxyhemoglobin. Yeah, this is absolutely true. And see, okay, partial pressure of CO2 can interfere with the oxygen. Yeah, this is true. And binding of oxygen with hemoglobin is mainly related to partial. Yes, so partial pressure oxygen का जहाँ पे ज़्यादा है, like in the lungs, partial pressure of oxygen is more, so less oxygen itself will also bind with the more hemoglobin. So that means 50% hemoglobin get saturated with oxygen, get binded with the, get bound with the oxygen, even with the less oxygen, right? So that means यहाँ पे 50% hemoglobin बहुत जल्दी bind कर रहा है oxygen के साथ. It's like very fast, happening very fast. The association happening. So it shows its attraction towards the oxygen is super high. So all these statements are true except B, right? And since 2016, they have asked this question that if we reduce the pH reduction means hydrogen ion increase, acidic condition, which is seen in your tissue. So ultimately, it will decrease the affinity of hemoglobin with oxygen. It's making sense. So kids, this is how you have to read NCERT, and you have to solve a neat question along with that, and many ample amount of question, or you just imagine that what kind of question they can actually ask from this topic, right? And फिर last में क्या लिखा हुआ है that every 100 ml of oxygenated blood can deliver around 5 ml of oxygen to the tissues under the normal physiological condition. So they are like the oxygenated blood. You know what is the oxygenated blood? So arteries carrying the oxygenated blood, having huge amount of oxygen. So suppose we are talking about the 100 ml oxygenated blood, right? Sorry, the blood carrying the 100 ml oxygen. So यहाँ पे they have written 100 ml oxygenated blood can deliver 5 ml oxygen. So 100 ml जो oxygenated blood है, वो कितना कर रहा है यहाँ पे deliver? 5 ml oxygen is delivered to the tissues in normal condition. Normal means when we are not doing exercise, right? सो ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा एक सेंटेंस ढूंढ रहा है यहाँ पे, और फिर उसके बाद उसने चीजों को डिस्कस भी नहीं करा है डिटेल में. तो लेट मी टेल यू व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, राइट? सो बच्चा रिमेंबर दैट 100 ml ऑक्सीजन, कितना, पहले तो उन्होंने ये लिखा है हमारे लिए कि 100 ml ब्लड, ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, लेकिन हाउ, what is the amount of oxygen in the 100 ml oxygenated blood? They have not mentioned it. So 20 ml blood, oxygenated blood will be carrying 20 ml oxygen. So ये कितना carry करता है? It will be carrying. So 100 ml blood carries 20 ml oxygen. And out of this 20 ml oxygen, it is basically, out of this 20 ml oxygen, 5 ml oxygen will be given to the tissues, and will be given to the tissues, क्योंकि oxygenated blood से oxygen will be going to the tissues, and especially when the tissue is not working, any, not in the working condition, means in the normal state. Normal state means resting state, when we are not doing anything, right? Not exercise, nothing. So you will be like, okay, rest 15 ml blood, where it will go? So we know that, out of this 20 ml oxygen, 5 ml is gone here, and the some amount of, and after that 15 ml oxygen is left in the oxygenated blood, right? 5 ml दे दिया टिश्यू को, बचा कितना? 15 ml oxygen is left in the oxygenated blood, and out of this 15 ml, suppose 0.6 ml will be used by WBC, right? So suppose blood के खुद के सेल भी यूज कर रहे हैं, so suppose 0.6 ml used by WBC, WBCs of the blood cells होते हैं ना ये, and out of this 14 ml, approximately 14.4 ml is left unused. So this much ml oxygen of oxygenated, and now it will become deoxygenated blood, right? So after giving oxygen to tissue, it will become deoxygenated blood. तो मतलब अभी भी इतना ml बच गया है, right? So this much ml oxygen per 100 ml अभी भी बच गया है, per 100 ml of blood is left unused, right? ये इतना left unused. And why it is left unused? When it will be, when it will get used? So अगर ये unused है तो it will be get used in the strenuous exercise, right? ये reserve हो जाएगा body में, ये reserve हो जाएगा body में present है. और जब कोई exercise कर रहा है, exercise means when we are very, because ये condition है when we are in the normal state, resting state, right? But when we are doing exercise during the strenuous condition, so जब हम exercise कर रहे हैं, physically active हैं, right? We are like, during the exercise, what happens? Out of 20 ml oxygen from 100 ml oxygenated blood से कितना deliver होगा? So out of this 15 ml during exercise, 15 ml oxygen will be delivered to tissues, because they actually have to increase their metabolic process, and hence they require more oxygen to release more energy, क्योंकि यहाँ पे चाहिए ज़्यादा energy. They require more energy for exercise, and that means how much oxygen is left, or some oxygen will be used by WBC. So approximately 4.4 ml oxygen in this condition per 100 ml of blood is left unused. बाकी सब कुछ यूज हो गया है. सो अल्टीमेटली ऑल इन ऑल आपको एक चीज समझ में आनी चाहिए कि लाइक व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट लाइन. ठीक है, तो अभी कुछ बच्चे इनको सिर्फ पढ़ेंगे और इग्नोर करेंगे, लेकिन सम स्टूडेंट्स हु आर एक्चुअली अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट every 100 ml of oxygenated blood, they have given the half information. So 100 ml of oxygenated blood carrying how much oxygen? 20 ml oxygen. And out of that 20 ml oxygen, 5 ml of oxygen given to the tissues, and rest all the 14.4 ml is left unused. So this is the meaning of this line. So dekh rahe ho beta, you sometimes ignore such data, but these data are talking a lot about the paragraph. So this is how you have to read NCERT. This is how you have to read NCERT in order to score full marks in your NEET exam, right? And you don't have to, just superficially read it, sake of reading, or फिर कहोगे कि अरे question is so tough, we are like confused with the option, or options seem very similar, हमें समझ ही नहीं आया how to solve it. So kids, this is how you have to, understand the question. You have to understand the concept. What exactly sometimes NCERT is saying a lot of the things in a very incomplete way. अभी उन्होंने 100 ml ब्लड तो कहा, लेकिन ये नहीं बताया कि 100 ml में कितना ml ऑक्सीजन है. ऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड कैरिंग हाउ मच, अमाउंट ऑफ, लाइक व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन इन इट, राइट? तो इस चीज के लिए आपको अच्छे से थोड़ा सा डिटेल में जाना पड़ता है, राइट? यू हैव टू स्टडी NCERT in a very nice and detailed way, and this is known as the full knowledge of NCERT, right? So kids, I hope you like the video, right? And stay connected with me, because let's suggest in the comment box in case you really want. And this is, I have made this video on the demand of the Meenakshi. She actually told me that, ma'am, just made the similar video in the English itself. So obviously I have kept it like in the English both, so that it would, all the students would be comfortable understanding this topic. And now just write down in the comment box if you really want to, want me to make any videos like any of the topics, right? So bye kids, have a great day, and I'm always there with you, right? And you, in case you can obviously come up with your doubts. Bye.